edition of the National Football League.
Tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here. Right back to Williams on first down. He is down to the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 more yards. That's another Rams.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, a lot of effort there, Parker, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Williams. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Back now, pressure coming. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought it methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Marvin Mims now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Now we'll try a deep shot to the other side of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Set. 32, waiting. Hey, 50. Like 7.
On first down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
22, now it's 20. Double right. 20 high.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Give to Williams from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hey, 22, 50, 10, 10.
Stafford from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. White. Right, 70. 59.
Here he goes, third and long. Drops this one down here for Williams. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Easy, alert. Red 80. Omaha, ready, move. Middle. Omaha, ready.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Set. 20 high.
First and goal, Coro. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense up to the line fast. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And they take this in for the score. The Rams break the tie here in the first. Matthew Stafford the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
need these points, guys. We need all of them. He can make that in his sleep.
That's an easy three.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see and send them off? Take a risk or take a
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that's no good. I don't know if this snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Nix with it on first. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. A give to Dobbins in the shotgun. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 13-7 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Nix. Left side now caught by Sutton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Offense to the line fast. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
13. Will Lutz
this away. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. 280. Drill right. 22. Ready. And middle. White. Scoopity hot.
Here's Stafford. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
That's good.
53. Zero.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford now on 1st down. Looking slant route complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
50. 280. 54. 40 got.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Has it downfield working the left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 6.
Broncos 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He beams one deep right side. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Broncos 21. Rams 20. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out.
Automatic first down.
So first down from the 41. A handoff to Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 45-yard line.
Set! Start!
On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard brings us third.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Double right!
They fake the handoff, now Safford. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He loses the football. But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Nix now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's an easy 3.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
28. Rams 20.
Get these 3 points.
Vamos por esos puntos, vamos.
Make that kick.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. 80. 53. Ready. Hey, 70. 50, 50. Big 20. 32. 10, 10. 20 high.
On first down, here's Stafford. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Set. And middle. Blue 60. Alert. 59. 0. 59. Hey, red. 0.
First down throw here for Stafford. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
280. Stay 50, stay 50. Wait, 7. Hey, 50.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Connecting on a slant. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Middle. Drill right. White. Like 22.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 20.
From the red zone on first. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
32. Set. Almost. Wait. Alert. 40 got. Double right. 20 high.
It's Stafford once more. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set. 59. Hey, give me a radar. Hey, easy.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Mevis now for the extra point. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
27.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Harvey now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he gets that one out of bounds in a great spot, just short of the opposing 30.
10 times, Kate. The kickoff's been brought back for a touchdown in the greatest game of the year 10 times, and for a moment, I think we all thought we were watching number 11. That certainly was a Super Bowl moment and a great return, even if it didn't reach the end zone.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing the out route complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Shoves one away. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here. Dobbins on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lund set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
59. Middle.
Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
White. 11. Hurry. 53. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Pass is caught at the 9. From the end zone, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Offense in the hurry up here. Another for Williams. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Mims. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5.
Waiting for the marker with Williams. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Mevis now for the extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Rams push their lead to 6.
Broncos 35.
On the return, here's Mims. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And as they get set, Parker, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. Offense up to the line fast. Second down, looking for options. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. Allen finds his man, Ingram. They got their own fumble, and he gets this forward to the 19.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
That's caught at the 4. Offensive line fast.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
A couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. How about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Buys time, rolling right. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Ingram brings in another one. And that's a gain of 5, enough to put him in a spot where they might actually consider going for this now. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get this time before the end of the third. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace.
50-50, 22, 59, drill right, 22.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Monday.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
21. Alert! Double right.
Stafford now on first down. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard
Back to
line.
throw here, Stafford. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams ball, and they've got to erase this deficit if they want that title. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now it's Williams, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Manages a gain of 3 there, and the Rams have the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down run by Kuro. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
Here comes 2nd and 8 after that penalty. Running it after the penalty. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And dose of the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. Keeps himself upright. To the house. Touchdown, LA! The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Nix with it on first. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. He didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Play action with Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First down Broncos.
Nix looking to throw. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. And the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Running this with Dobbins. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7. Brings up second and
Here's another for it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. kick is good, and they've taken the lead in the final quarter of the Super Bowl.
The score, Broncos 49, Rams 48.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Two-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Drill right, 20. White. Omaha, ready, move.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning the tight end left. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
third down run by Dobbins. We'll have the first down and even more. Again, he's got room. Hits the 20. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
the Broncos will line up.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. 280, 59,
Corum straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara.
Second and 1.
Rams down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Alert! Set! Waiting! Hey, 50! Monday!
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Hold on a sec!
They're going to pass it here. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They send a man in motion. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's first and 10 from the 47. They'll send him over right. He'll look to throw it. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
64. Rams 54. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1.
Red 80. White. And middle. Drill right. 22. Hey, 22. 32.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down.
250. Like 7. Hey, red. 59. Stop.
Stafford back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Set. 80. 11. Hurry. 53. Ready. 22. Hey, 70.
Stafford from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Hey, 280. Omaha, ready, move.
First down throw here for Stafford. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone.
20. And middle. White. Alert. 10. Stop.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
280. Hey, 54. Alert.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on the look to his back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in a coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down.
Hey, 280. Monday.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. And this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Champions last time this game was played here, partner, and champions once again. The Denver Broncos are winners of this year's Super Bowl. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group in such a special